Hey guys, the Number Guy MC back with another episode of MCSG, and today I'm going to be talking about basically the reasons why I was relieved of my position as a modder, so you call it. As you can see, there's a bit of gameplay in here. I did have it live conned, but my mic made some ridiculous noise during it, and I was just like, no, that's not going to be worth it. As you can see, I'm a golden, and I bought it myself. Thank you very much. And Reap Designs, who was streaming. This is a very good gameplay, I'm not gonna lie. I had a few good kills in this, but yeah. So, how it all started. Now, pretty much, I first really began. I got modding New Year's Eve. The same day I got 150 wins. I'm now at like 504, which is like pretty good. Well, it's not bad. It's literally a running 1 in 6 now, and I'm just like, yeah, that's alright. That's pretty cool. I'm happy with the 1 in 6. And pretty much, I was mod for 7.5 months or something, which I would admit 2-3 of them were on leave because I had exams and stuff, and this is when it already started. This was back in like April, I believe. And pretty much in April, there's a guy there. No, I'll leave him. I left him because I was feeling at that time. Basically, and I realised I didn't have my render settings on correctly, so I had to change it quickly. But pretty much, in April, I got called up to senior staff after a mod meeting about kicking without kicking people for hacking and then not uploading any evidence whatsoever. And it was just like, yeah, I understood. It's basically when, let's say, for example, a mod, we have permissions to kick, ban, mute, whatever. You know the drill. Okay, everyone knows. And pretty much, let's say there was a guy hacking, and I recorded them, kicked him, and then I never got to upload the hacker. Maybe because someone else had done it before me, or like, and as you can see, I clutch kill. Oh, but yeah, like maybe someone did it before me, or I took a long time to render, and so on like that. Okay, and or sometimes I'm not gonna lie, there was just a general lack of demotivation. Like, I didn't want to do it. I never felt really that motivated in being a mod. I was motivated when I wanted to help the community, but you can only do one guy can only do so much. And I'm not saying I did lots, because I didn't. I know for a fact I didn't do the most. I thought like Molotov and people put their like entire life before. They put MCSG before their life, and as great as I have so much respect for them, I could never do that because I value my life a lot more than MCSG. I don't want to spend my life. I don't want my main source of my day and my main like happiness to come from MCSG. Although it's a great fun game, I don't want it to be the best. Like, it's gonna be like me preaching pretty much for like an hour, not an hour, about 10 minutes or so. But yeah, pretty much, yeah. And I'll also be talking about nothing. I'll also be talking about what I think is wrong with the staff team. And it's not gonna be that controversial. It won't be too controversial. It's what I think. And we can't ban me for having an opinion, can you? I say that. Well, as long as my opinion's not too controversial, which it isn't, it's my own opinion, it's not controversial, it's what I believe, and it's not just me that believes it, a lot of other people believe it as well. So yeah, back to the story anyway. Basically, I was a mod for 7.5 months, I got warned in April. I would say I was well respected within the players, like, thing. I had a respect for players, and that gave them respect for me, because I noticed, especially in AU, for example, in Australia, the Australian servers, I've noticed so many people warned me about that community, saying how bad it was and how, what do you call it, let's say, oh, it was so vile and oh, I don't want to spend any time there. And I was noticing how they came across people, and it's because they walked in. Most of the people I saw, the ones there, I'm not going to name names, and the people know probably who they are, and they've just gone and tried to command respect, and tried to command power, and they've tried to command everything in that little space of time, and that isn't how it works. I'm sorry, you can't afford to just walk in there and go, yeah, I'm going to take all this power out now, because I've got the rank, they haven't, I can do what I want, and they can't. That's not how it works. I'm sorry, and it infuriates me when I see people do that, because if you're thinking about power, then you should never have got the mod rank in the first place. And I think a lot of the mods, the power's gone straight to their head, gone completely straight to their head, and they're thinking they can do anything they want. I'm not going to name names because this is not for me. This is not me bad mouthing any mod. This is just me with my general opinion on what's happening. Okay, so then pretty much back into August, I believe. Yeah, this is August time. I got called back after I had my holiday. I got called back into a meeting with some of the senior staff, and I think the admin, alpaca wackos. They're all nice guys. They're all nice people. They all, when they do their job, they're fine, and they tend to always do their job. And it's not nothing to do with them. That's not the reason why I was not too annoyed. I mean, I wasn't annoyed really. I understood, but I wasn't most happy, to be quite honest, at the way, not exactly how the way it went, but like, okay, let's say for example, I got into the first thing they said to me about like warning was about a game master abuse warning. Now, I don't know what other mods think. If you're a mod and you're watching this, I know Badger will probably watch it, so or Xmod like Ben. Just give me. Don't if you have to comment. You comment if you want. Just tell me what you thought of like this, because pretty much when I went into Game Master, okay. Let's say I got a hacker. Okay, let's say I got a hacker, for example, and I would say, okay, the hacker's been dealt with, no worries, mate, and so on, like the same stuff. Like, okay, I think one time I said meanie. I'm still trying to work out when I said that. I think I used it more as a social way to players, and I think that's not how they like to use that, or what its use is for. But I feel that's the problem. I think at that point, when I, what do you call it, first, not exactly first, but like, I got mod, and it was just like, you look, and you think, and you see all the mods in one channel above, okay, you see all of them, you see all the all senior staff chats, you see mods who, okay, they're their friends, okay, maybe so, nothing against that, they've got their friends who are being put up there to speak with them, and they don't really let anyone else go at all, for example, okay? Then you get the mod chats where only friends of the mods will go up there. And you can just see the distinct lack of, not organisation, but distinct lack of communication between the lines of the two. I'm doing hand gestures, but you can't see these hand gestures, so I don't know why I'm actually doing them. But pretty much, you'd see the only time mods tended to ever go into a public channel, or speak with random players, or just have a conversation with them, was when someone was doing something wrong. And that is why the reputation for mods became, all they do is their job, they don't speak to people, they don't speak to players, and so on. Okay, and some of my best friends from MCSG and from being a mod aren't mods. A lot of my best friends are normal players I've met and gelled with because they were half decent people, and they're not. If you give people respect, they will give you it back, and a lot of mods, in my opinion, don't. This is not, and this is anyone, like senior staff or anyone watching this, this is not me back, like, talking mods and telling how crap they are, because I know they're not crap. I know they're all good at what they do, like, efficiency-wise. There's nothing wrong with what they do like that. And you can see me juking for days in this, watch this chase, it was an epic chase, I'm not gonna lie. I thought I was dead there. But, and then Reap came in, and no spoilers yet. But yeah, one died. But yeah, you just see how like the lack of communication between mods and like players, and that I hated. I always hated that, and that's immediately I tried to, like, not exactly bridge it, but I spoke to more normal players than I did mods, because I felt the view of a mod is always, oh, they're so strict, they're not friendly, and whatever, and so on like that. And you know, I don't really mind that, to be honest, because we have to do our job. But we're not boring old people that do nothing. We do have a laugh too, and we never get to show that to people because of what we are known for, and so on. And I'm getting sniped like hell. So yeah, another thing why I was, and then they reviewed more evidence of the kicking without ban and so on. You know the drill, and that led to. Oh, pardon me, but that led to my swift departure. And pretty much, and then pretty much, okay, so, let's say, so I remember wrecking this guy. I just want to say, I wouldn't say wrecked, I killed the guy, and I had to sprint away for like another 20 minutes or so. Oh, they missed. But yeah, it was a really good video actually. I'm not gonna lie, gameplay wise. I wish the audio had stayed. But yeah, another reason why I was getting a bit annoyed, and it wasn't just me, like, a lot of the new mods, maybe younger, more ambitious, maybe, I don't know. Not, well, they weren't all younger, but a lot of them felt, and this is an appalling flint still, I'm not gonna lie, that's so bad. And I'm getting sniped to death, and oh, it was stressful, it was stressful. I don't know, I shouldn't have gone that way. I mean, I went that way, I was scared. Oh, and here we come. Oh, no, 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 it's alright, it's alright. Oh, my sprint glitched. Of course it glitched. Of course it glitched. Another reason. Okay, so another reason why I was getting annoyed with the mods is a lot of them came in, and their main goal was to get senior stuff. And that's when all the tryharding began. When a lot of these mods, they came in, and they decided, do you know what? I know. I'm gonna go for tryhard. I'm gonna try hard. You know what? And that infuriated me so much, because if you go into a position of being a mod and you're in it purely to get a senior mod, then you shouldn't be mod in the first place. If you should be a mod, you should be wanting to stay as a mod, not caring if you don't get promoted or not. And we've seen people resign because they didn't get promoted. I think that's, as much as they're nice people, it's so unprofessional. You get people going on leave the minute they don't get promotion, and you just see, and it's infuriating, because a load of people would kill to be a mod. I know so many people who maybe had a past ban, for example, and they've wanted to be mod and they can't because of the rules and stuff, but people who get into mod don't really care about what they're doing for the community, they just want senior mod. And that's just, it's not okay for me. I just don't think that's fair, and I don't think that's okay at all. So comment your opinions on this, guys. Please like, subscribe, check out Reap, he was streaming, he's a good laugh, he's a cool guy. And yeah, thanks for watching.